So, with addition and subtraction of fractions, so before you add or subtract a fraction, you should make sure that the denominators, are same. So let's start with that. You have been given 1 over 2 plus, let's say, yes, plus 1 over 2. So the denominators are same. It's addition of these two fractions. The denominators are same. So 1 over 2 plus 1 over 2, the denominator will remain to be 2. Then you add this topmost, it becomes 2 over 2. And 2 over 2, when you simplify it, becomes 1, And 1 over 1 is equals to 1. Another example, 2 over 3 plus 2 over 3. The denominators are already the same. So here it's 3. Then you add 2 plus 2. It becomes 4 over 3. 4 over 3 is the answer of 2 over 3 plus 2 over 3. Now, in some cases, as a matter of fact, in most cases, the denominators are not usually the same. Yeah, so if the denominators are not the same, use LCM to find the denominator in the answer. So an example, let me think, okay. 5 over 8 plus, let's say 3 over 5, plus 3 over 5. 5 over 8 plus 3 over 5. What do? You find the LCM of the denominator. So you should find the LCM, the least common multiple of denominators. Yeah, so you find the LCM of the denominators. So 8 and 5. What's the LCM of 8 and 5? 5, 8. Yeah, so what number can divide? So we start with 2, can divide 5, it remains here 4. And next one you have 2 again, 5, 2. Then 2, 5, 1. Wait, 5 and 1, so 5, 1, 1. So 2 times 2, 4. 4 times 2, 8. Oh, let me just multiply. 2 times 2 times 2 times 5 is equals to 2 times 2, 4. 4 times 2, 8. 8 times 5, 40. So 40 is the LCM. So now that you find the LCM, just come back here and you put it over 40. So it will be, so this number is the denominator of the answer. So you need to find the numerators. So we start with the first numerator. Because it's an addition, we start with the first numerator, which is 5. So the denominator of 5 is 8. So how many times does 8 get into 40? So you just divide 40, divide by 8. And 40 divided by 8, what do you get? 5. So that 5 that you get when you divide 40 by 8, you multiply that 5 with this 5. So 5 times 5, 25. And since it's addition, you add here. 40, okay, what number, how many times does 5 get into 40? You divide 40 by 5. What do you get when you divide 40 by 5? You get 8. So that 8 is for this number. So that 8 you multiply by 3, it becomes 24. 24. So it becomes 25 plus 24 over 40. So what is 25 plus 24? It's 49 all over 40. So this is the answer that you get when you add 5 over 8 plus 3 over 5. Another example, let's say we can add 3 numbers altogether. So we start, let's just use this number. No, let's use other numbers. So 5 over 6 plus 3 over 4 plus 2 over 3. Clearly, the denominators are not the same. So what do? You find the LCM of 6, 4, and 3. So 3, 4, 6. Okay, so 2, it can't divide 3, but it can divide 4. It becomes 2, here 3. Then again, here we have 2, it remains 3, here 1, here 3. Then 3, 1, 1, 1. So 2 times 2 times 3. 2 times 2, 4. 4 times 3, 12. So 12 is the LCM. So this LCM, you put it here, 12. So 6 and 12. How many times does 6 get into 12? 2 times. So that's 2, you multiply it by this 5, which becomes 10, plus. How many times that 4 get into 12? 3. So that 3 you multiply by this 3, you get 9, plus. How many times does 3 get into 12? 4. So that 4 you multiply by 2, it becomes 8. And so the denominator is already 12. And so you add now the topmost part. 10 plus 9, 19. 19, when you add 8, you get 27. 19 plus 8, yes, 27. You get 27. So 27 over 12 is the answer when you add this and this and this. So yeah, this is the answer. And if you want also, you can simplify this answer. So with subtraction of fractions, it's just the same thing. You make sure that the denominators are the same. So let me give you an example. Let's say 2 over 3 minus 1 over 2. This is the question that you've been given and you've been asked to find the answer. So you do the LCM of 3 and 2. Yeah, the LCM, it becomes 3, 1, 3, 1, 1. The LCM is 6. Now that you find that the LCM is 6, you put 6 here, then you substitute now these numbers into here. So how many times does 3 get into 6? 2 times. So 2 times 2, 4, minus. How many times does 2 get into 6? 3 times. 3 times 1, 3, minus 3. It becomes 1 over 6. So the answer is 1 over 6. When you are told to 2 over 3 minus 1 over 2, the answer will be 1 over 6. Yeah. So that's basically what you do in addition and subtraction of fractions. But we also have mixed fractions, which also have addition and subtraction, and this is how we go about it. So with mixed fractions, in addition and subtraction of mixed fractions, there are two methods. So let me just say, so the first method, method 1. Now let me give you one example. So you have been given two fractions, 3 and a quarter plus 8 and a half. You have been told to add these fractions. So what to do? First of all, you add 3 and 8. You add the whole numbers first. So when you add the whole numbers first, 3 plus 8, you get 11. So 11 is part of the answer. Then second, you add 1 over 4 plus 1 over 2. So 1 over 4 plus 1 over 2, when you do the LCM of 4 and 2, you'll get 4. I'm assuming that. So 4 times 1. 4 times 1 is 4. So 1 times 1. Oh, so 4 times, how many times does 4 get into 1? How many times does 4 get into 4? 1. So 1 times 1, 1. Plus, how many times does 2 get into 4? 2. So 2 times 1, 2. You'll get 3 over 4. So this 3 over 4, you add it to 11. Now it's just like that. 11 and 3 over 4. This is one method. You add the whole numbers first, then you add the fractions first. Same with how is it called? Same with subtraction. Let's just use the same numbers. 8 and a half minus 3 and a quarter. This is how you get the answer. 8 minus 3, you get 5. And a half minus a quarter. We already did the LCM and it was 4. So how many times does 2 get into 4? 2 times. So 2 times 2, 4. So that 2 times 1, 2. Minus. How many times does 4 get into 4? 1. So 1 times 1, 1. 1 over 4. So you putting this together is 5, 1 over 4. So this is one method. The second method is, method 2 is convert the mixed fraction to improper. You're going to use the same numbers up here. 3 and 1 over 4 plus 8 and 1 over 2. So how to convert a mixed fraction into an improper fraction? Just do, okay, converting a mixed fraction to an improper fraction. So this is a mixed fraction, this is an improper fraction. So 3, 1 over 4. You convert this into a mixed fraction. Doing that, you multiply 4 times 3, then you add. Keep that in mind. Multiply, add. Multiply the denominator with the whole number, then add the total to the numerator. So here, 4 times 3, 12. 12 plus 1, 13. 13 over 4. Don't forget this 4. Then plus 2 times 8. 2 times 8, 16. 16 plus 1, 17. 17 over 2. Then you continue the same way. And the LCM of 4 and 2 is 4. How many times does 4 get into 1? 1. So 1 times 13, 13. Plus LCM of 2 and 4? Oh no. How many times does 2 get into 4? 2. So 2 times 17, 34. When you add it, you get 1 plus 3, 4. Then 3 plus 4, 7. You get 47 over 4. Now this 47 over 4 is an improper fraction. You can leave the answer like this, or you can convert this improper fraction back to a mixed fraction. So how to convert an improper fraction to a mixed fraction? 47. You divide. Now you divide the numerator by the denominator. So how many times does 4 get into 1? 1. Minus 4 is equals to 0. You drop the 7. So how many times does 4 get into 7? 1. Minus 4, you get 3. So this is the remainder. So the answer is 11. This is the whole number. 3 is the numerator over 4 is the denominator. So these are, you get 11, 3 over 4. So the main thing here is just conversion. Converting a mixed fraction into an improper fraction is for the denominator times the whole number. The answer that you get, you add it to the numerator. 4 times 3 plus 1. You get this, then you get this. Now you have converted this into an improper fraction. To convert the improper fraction back to a mixed fraction, you divide this. Then the number at the top will be the whole number. The remainder will be the numerator. Then the denominator will be then the number that you used to divide will be the denominator. You see the answer is 11, 3 over 4. Same with the answer that you got here, 11, 3 over 4. So same with subtraction also, it's just the same thing. Just convert, then go back. So that's what you do with mixed fraction. So I'll put some questions here. You can pause the video, then you can do the questions, then you continue the video and see if you got the answer right or wrong. So we have the first question. A tailor bought 7 over 8 meters of wool and used a half meters of the wool. How many meters of wool remained? So, okay, it's not supposed to be a half of the wool. He used a half meters of wool and he bought 7 over 8 meters of wool. So what do you do? So, okay. So he bought 7 over 8 meters and he used 1 over 2 meters. 1 over 2 meters. So you subtract what was used and you get what remained. So LCM of 2 and 8. That's the first step. 2, 8. You can divide by 2, 1, 4, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 1. 2 times 2, 4. 4 times 2, 8. So the LCM is 8. How many times does 8 get into 8? Only once. So 1 times 7, 7. Minus, how many times does 2 get into 8? Only 4. So 4 times 1, 4. So it's 7 minus 4, which is 3 over 8. So how many meters of the wool remained? 3 over 8 meters remained.